everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. I am back at you again with another DIY project. So this one is going to be risers. It's going to be centerpiece risers, candle riser, table riser, whatever you want to call it. You can make risers out of anything, really just about anything, and there's no need to buy them in the store. So I'm going to show you two risers that I've made, or I'm going to make, that I'm going to show you guys how to make with just thrift store items, okay? Just really cheap and inexpensive thrift store items. So this is a canvas frame that I got at a thrift store for about $2, okay? And we're going to turn this into a riser. What I like about canvas frames is they're nice and sturdy. You got wood backing, and you have a nice amount of depth, okay? So you have thickness on the sides, and you have a nice amount of width too. So canvases are really great to make risers with, whether you buy them in a craft store plain or you get them in a thrift store, okay? So what we're going to do, and I've already started a little bit of it, is we're going to use some gold masking tape from the Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this gold masking tape and I'm going to go around all of the edges, okay? So I'm going to take my masking tape, roll it out, and I'm going to put half of the masking tape on one side and half on the other side and fold it over. So as you can see, I put half of the masking tape on one side, folded it over, and then it shows on the other side, and we're going to do that on all four corners. Okay everyone, so this is what that looks like, and this is what it looks like to the side. Now you may not have to do this step, it just depends on what size canvas you purchase, and I will put the size of this canvas, I will flash it up on the screen so that you know what size canvas this is. We're going to use this 12 by 12 craft paper. And this is a gold textured paper. It is absolutely beautiful. I got this from Hobby Lobby. It's $1.99, and if you use a 40 or 50% coupon, you can get it on the cheap. So this is what that looks like. It's very shimmery, and it has some ridges to it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Has lots of texture to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this right on top, on the very top of our canvas, and we're going to glue this down with some hot glue. So that's what that's going to look like. And I'm using Gorilla Hot Glue, by the way. So we've hot glued our craft paper, our gold sparkling craft paper, to the top of the canvas. And now I'm going to do the sides. So I've cut my strips down so that I can apply them to the side, and I'm going to do the same technique. I'm going to use hot glue. I've cut this piece down so that I can fold it over. So I'm going to apply it with the hot glue, and then I'm going to fold it over so it will lap underneath. I think it's going to give it a nice look. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my hot glue. And I'm applying a generous amount of hot glue. This is what the side looks like so far, and as you can see, I basically turned the craft paper over onto the other side and hot glued it, and it just gives it a nice finish on the bottom. Okay, so that's what that looks like, and again, this is the top. I'm going to go ahead and do the other four corners. Alright everyone, so we're going to cover our last section with this beautiful textured gold craft paper. We're going to cover the last section of this frame, and again, I've measured this out. I'm going to go ahead and use my hot glue gun, and I'm going to apply hot glue onto our canvas. You can do it in a zigzag motion or straight, however you need to do it to get the glue on here. And of course you want to work pretty fast. I put a generous amount of glue. Then we're going to go ahead and put our craft paper down and hold it for a few minutes. Just making sure that it's straight, because you only have a few seconds to adjust with hot glue. So make sure that it's straight, and then we're going to fold it over and apply our hot glue, the rest of our hot glue. Okay guys, so our canvas is completely covered. This looks so beautiful. I cannot tell you the shimmer. I mean, we have so much bling and shimmer going on. It's crazy. Okay, so already we are well on our way. Now what we're going to do is, this is totally optional, we're going to add some feet to our riser, and we're going to do that by using these Dollar Tree napkin rings. Okay, so they are still selling these at Dollar Tree, so we're going to use the Dollar Tree napkin rings. They come 6 in a pack, and what we're going to do is we're going to cover it with the same craft paper, and we're just going to use our hot glue gun. I've already cut 3 pieces down to size, and this is the size that will fit around our napkin ring. And then I'm just going to take one of my napkin rings, and I'm going to start it by putting some hot glue. First, I'm just going to kind of test it a little bit and make sure that I have enough craft paper to go all the way around. I do have enough. I could even cut off a little piece. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start applying my craft paper. And this paper is a little hard. If you pick a different type of craft paper, it might be a little bit easier, but I'm going to go ahead and start it. So I'm going to put some hot glue. And then I'm going to go ahead and lay down my craft paper. And do this in sections. Apply the hot glue in sections. And you will have to apply it in hot sections unless you have some really soft paper that will go down real easy. But this paper is a little hard, so I'm going to have to do it in sections. So I'm applying my hot glue, and then I'm pressing down so that there's no like real humps or bubbles, or not a lot of them anyway. Now I'm using a generous amount of hot glue. I'm trying to make sure that I cover the ring as much as possible so that it doesn't show. We finished applying our craft paper to the napkin rings, and now I'm going to turn our riser over, and I am going to position my my legs onto the canvas. And once again, I'm going to be using hot glue to attach the legs onto the riser. And I'm going to take the part of the napkin ring that has the seam of the craft paper, and I'm going to point that inward so that you don't really see it. And then I'm going to go ahead and just once again attach it with some hot glue. I also applied hot glue inside of the ring as well, just to secure it a little bit. And I'm pressing down and letting that get tacky. Okay everyone, so we have attached our feet. This is what that looks like. And we are almost there. Alright, it's looking really good. Alright, and all we used was hot glue. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fill in some of these raw edges because they look kind of janky. So I think I want to go ahead and use some diamond wrap. I'm going to use the gold diamond wrap from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to cut about 3 rows. And I'm going to take my time and go all the way around the perimeter of the box and around the bottom, or rather the top portion of the legs, so that it can just have a really nice finished look. Okay, so we have applied our diamond wrap, so that's done. Now the last thing to do just to make it look, you know, a little bit nicer, is we're going to add this small brooch in the center. I'm going to add a couple of little diamond daisies to the side. I think it'll make it look nice. And again, I'm just using my hot glue gun for that. Okay guys, so this is it. We are done, and this is so beautiful. I don't know if the camera is catching all of the glimmer off of this, but this craft paper is absolutely beautiful, and it has so much shimmer to it. I tell you, this is better than using glitter, okay? And it's a lot easier too, because you're not dealing with all of that mess, and you've got like an amazing wow factor. So this is just beautiful, and it's an amazing riser. You can use it for so many different things. Alright guys, so that's it. We are done. I hope you enjoyed this project. I will be doing a part 2. I'm going to do the second riser for you, so I'll have that for you in a minute. So again, hope you enjoyed the project, and as always, don't forget to share this video, rate, and subscribe. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram at onehipsister. And I will see you guys in the next DIY video. Alright, take care. Bye-bye.